I've been told that my favorite activity might have an expiration date. Growing up in Deerfield Beach, Florida's 350 miles of coral reefs have been part of my life for as long as I can remember. But there's been a 40% loss of reefs in the past 30 years alone. Reefs could become functionally extinct in my lifetime. Meet Andrew Seaboyer, a dive master at Dixie Divers Shop where I got certified.
Damage to reefs, man, they get beat up pretty good by a lot of things. Probably the biggest threat right now is ocean acidification along with rising water temps.
These factors are causing the world's third bleaching event, which could kill about 4,600 square miles of reef, an area nearly the size of Connecticut.
And there has been quite a change, both in the reef structure, so the biodiversity of the reef species, the coral species, things like that. You've seen fish stock go down. Unfortunately, the biodiversity has dropped in that as well, which is a huge indication of declining reef health. Unfortunately, it's occurring in larger areas and more frequently.
Andrew introduced me to an innovative restoration project, a way to use electricity underwater to help regenerate reefs, run by a man who has been on over 5,000 dives himself.
This year is the worst year since 2005 for coral bleaching and coral fatalities and disease. It's twice as bad as it's ever been before.
And his project is just 20 minutes away from my house.
The BioRock project is a unique project where we're actually using electricity to pull calcium carbonate out of the water and make it grow on a rebar structure.
Solar-powered buoys provide a small electrical charge to a metal hanger anchored to the seafloor that catalyzes minerals to form and attach, a conducive environment for coral growth.
It makes coral grow faster, and it makes it more resilient to disease and also to bleaching. On the project, 80% of our coral didn't get bleached, and the stuff that did get bleached recovered way quicker than the indigenous coral in the same area, just because of the electrical charge.
Both Andrew and Steven stressed that reefs are a massive part of Florida's economy. Fort Lauderdale is one of the most densely populated areas for scuba instructors, and South Florida reefs bring in about $5.7 billion a year in tourism revenue. But the artificial reef generation alone won't save these vital parts of the city.
We've come to a point where we're starting to notice that we need to do something about it, and I think that's huge. I don't think we've gotten to a position where we want to commit to it.
The world's oceans take up 71% of the Earth, and yet we've explored less than 10% of it. We are in a race against time, and if we don't act fast enough, I fear this underwater world that I love so much will turn to dust.